There's a lot of really disgusting people on the air at Fox News. And for the longest time, Tucker Carlson was kind of duking it out between, Jeanine Pirro, Sean Hannity, Laura Ingraham over who could be the most disgusting. But Tucker Carlson, thanks to Media Matters, has now taken the lead as the most disgusting human being to work at Fox News. See, Media Matters started combing through old radio interviews that Tucker Carlson would do. Basically, he would call in to the Bubba the Love Sponge radio program, about an hour a week, where he would just go off, essentially telling us how horrible women are, how good child rapists are, and just how dumb women can be, and that they just need to shut up and stay in their place and do what they're told. These interviews took place between 2006 and 2011. At the beginning, when these clips surfaced during the 2006 time, he was working for MSNBC. Starting in 2009, he started working for Fox News. So, 2-3 years of these were while he was working at Fox. The rest were while he was working at MSNBC. But nonetheless, Carlson made these comments. He defended a guy who was recently, or at the time recently, arrested. He was on the FBI's 10 most wanted list for arranging child marriages, basically finding young women for old men to marry. I mean, I'm talking early teens, illegal young women for older men to marry. And Carlson defended it. Said there's nothing wrong with it. Why not just do it? Here's a brief selection from the sampling that Media Matters has put together so you can see for yourself just how gross Carlson truly is. Here it is.
Well, actually, he's not in prison for that. He didn't. Warren Jeffs didn't marry underage girls.
No, he's in prison for facilitation of child rape.
Whatever the hell that means.
That means
he's in prison. He's in prison because he's weird and unpopular, and he has a different lifestyle that other people find creepy.
No, he's an accessory to the rape of children. That is a felony, and a serious one at that.
What do you mean an accessory? He's got some weird religious cult where he thinks it's okay to, marry underage girls. But he didn't do it. Why wouldn't the guy who actually did it, who had sex with an underage girl, he should be the one who's doing life? The rapist in this case has made a lifelong commitment to live and take care of the person. So it is a little different. I mean, let's just be honest about it. He's not accused of touching anybody. He is accused of facilitating a marriage between a 16-year-old girl and a 27-year-old man. That's the accusation. That's what they're calling felony rape.
But in our state,
that's bullshit. I'm sorry. Now, this guy may be a total creep, maybe a child rapist. I'm just telling you that arranging a marriage between a 16-year-old and a 27-year-old is not the same as pulling a stranger off the street and raping her. That's bullshit.
But you know what? In my brief experience, what gets women going is arguing with them.
Really?
Yeah.
Brad, I never use that.
It's true. You debate politics with a woman and just go, just full-blown out there, especially feminism. If you're talking to a feminist and she's giving you, men really need to be more sensitive and this. Actually, men don't need to be more sensitive. You just need to be quiet and kind of do what you're told.
And lighten up a little bit, bitch.
They love it.
Alexis Stewart, we run into her all the time.
She seems
Cunt.
awful.
Yeah, she is awful.
They're very cunty.
She seems extremely
I like
cunty.
to hear that word out of, I stepped over him. She seems, what? Now go ahead.
She just does seem a little cunty. Yeah. I mean, you said it. I'm just agreeing with you. I don't use that word because it's
right.
offensive.
I'd love for Tucker Carlson tonight on MSNBC, a girl that comes across kind of cunty.
Well, she does. I mean, I heard her. Now, I'm a Brent fan, so, okay, I'm stating my bias right out front here. But I heard her on with him, and I just wanted to give her the spanking she so desperately
I actually
needs.
watched.
And I'm going to end by just saying one thing because I don't feel like the comments he just made need any more explanation. They're disgusting in and of themselves, and Media Matters says they actually have a lot more that are going to be coming out in the next few days. But here's the thing. If you advertise on his show, if you appear on his show, even to argue with him and tell him he's a horrible person, you're still propping this up. Boycott it. Boycott the advertisers, boycott being a guest on it, but do whatever you have to do to make sure that everybody knows that if you support this show or the advertisers in any way, even to argue with it, you're propping up this kind of disgusting rhetoric from Tucker Carlson. Thanks for watching, everybody, and don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.